Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is your chef from guruscooking.in with Shorshe Katla. Shorshe is mustard and Katla is the type of the fish. This fish is Katla. I've taken 4 nice thick slices, washed them nicely, and it's time for us to now marinate the fish. For marination, we'll be sprinkling red chili powder evenly on all the pieces of the fish. Followed by turmeric powder or haldi. Please make sure you use your fingers to sprinkle and not a spoon so that it spreads evenly. Finally, some salt. Now we'll rub all these ingredients together nicely on this side of the fish. Once we have smeared the spices at one end, we'll flip over the fish to the other side, and on flipping it over, we'll again repeat the same procedure, friends. For the amount of ingredients used in this recipe, please look at the description section below. So beginning with red chili powder, salt, and finally turmeric powder. Once again, time to smear and rub it nicely. To marinate the fish, friends, please keep it aside at room temperature by covering it with a lid for 15 minutes. In the meanwhile, we'll prepare our mustard paste. 2 tablespoons of yellow mustard, 2 fresh green chilies, and 250 milliliters of water. This is all you need to prepare the mustard paste, which is the most important ingredient in this recipe. So come, let's blend this into a very fine thin paste, something like this. We'll keep it aside and use it later on. It's time for us to now shallow fry the fish. In a deep dish pan, cooking at a high flame, we'll be adding in half a cup of mustard oil, Shorshe oil. And to remove the bitterness of this oil, I'll tell you the procedure in a short while. I have already done it, and now I have lowered the flame and cooking at a low flame. We'll now add the marinated fish. The fish has been marinated for at least 15 minutes. Remember? Good. So come, let's cook this for 5 minutes at a low to medium flame at one side, and then we'll flip it over and cook it again for 5 minutes at the other side. Friends, to remove the bitterness of the mustard oil or shorshe oil, what you have to do is you have to raise the flame to high, let the oil come to a boiling point. It'll engulf and release a lot of smoke in the air, and that steam, when it releases, its color will change from dark yellow to light yellow. That is when it has now released all its bitterness. So as you can see, the fish is now cooked for 5 minutes, friends. Let's flip it over and cook it for another 5 minutes. So like I said, to remove the bitterness of the oil, you have to cook it for a high flame in the beginning for 2 minutes before you add the fish. And when you release the bitterness, then only you should add the fish. Otherwise your curry will become very, very bitter and pungent. If you got any questions, please post them down in the comment section below and I'll answer them. It's been 5 minutes, friends, and we'll extract the fish and we'll cook the other pieces of the fish in the same manner. I have already done that. So on doing that, you will receive these fishes which look so awesome. Keep them aside. We'll use them later on. In the same pan in which you fried the fish, we'll prepare our curry. I'm cooking at a medium flame and we'll first add 1 onion paste. This has been finely ground into a very fine thin paste, and this is 1 onion. So we'll now saute this along for at least 3 to 4 minutes or until it becomes nice and golden brown. In between, we'll be adding a few spices as well while we cook it at a medium flame. We'll begin by adding a 1/4 teaspoon of red chili powder, quarter teaspoon of turmeric powder or haldi, and we'll saute this nicely. Please reduce the flame now to low, otherwise your spices will burn. So we'll saute this for around 2 minutes maximum, that's it. So once the oil is released, we'll be now adding coconut milk. This is Dhaba homemade coconut milk. One whole pouch of this will be adding. Please lower the flame before you add this because all the milk products should be cooked at a low flame. Otherwise they'll curdle and that is not what you want. So when you add this, we'll now mix up everything and cook this for at least 3 minutes at a very low flame. Friends, the consistency of this gravy in this recipe for the Shorshe sauce has to be very thin. It should be the thinnest that you ever had. The gravy, if it is thick, your recipe will not be the one that is traditional and it is supposed to be. So it's been around 3 minutes that I've been cooking this coconut milk along with the spices and the condiments. We'll now add the mustard sauce that we had prepared. Remember? Shorshe, that is mustard, yellow mustard, along with green chili and water that we had prepared. We just added that. That is the most important ingredient in this recipe. Now this gravy looks thick. I'm going to add water in between. So you make sure your gravy should be thin and not thick. Alright friends, we'll now add some green chilies. These are 3 green chilies slit vertically and 1 teaspoon of salt. We'll now increase the flame to medium and let this come to a boil. So as the gravy comes to a boil, we'll add our 4 pieces of the wonderful crisp and golden Katla fish. And the best way to cook this is by covering it with a lid and cook it at a medium flame for 10 minutes, not much, that'll be done. So let's cover it, put it to a medium flame and cook it. In between, if your gravy becomes thick, you're most welcome to add water. But remember, the consistency of the gravy should be thin and not thick. That is how Shorshe Katla works. So my friends, ladies and gentlemen, this is how the recipe looks after 10 minutes. Shorshe Katla. We'll uncover the lid now and how to find out if it is cooked. You can see on the fish, you can see this oil oozing up, and that proves that the gravy is now well and done. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll now cover this with a lid, put off the flame, let this fish to relax for 15 minutes and then we'll serve it with some hot steaming rice. Thank you so much for watching this recipe from my Bengali friend's request that came in from Archana Day. And this is my friend Veronica. And we are now offering one of our lucky subscribers a gift voucher from Amazon worth rupees 10,000 from the all best opportunities that we could provide you with. So if you aren't a subscriber now, what are you waiting for? Subscribe now and get lucky. Friends, you can also enjoy some recipes on my channel that are being displayed on your screen. Do like this video and share it with your friends. Thank you so much for watching.